So we wanted to start with Bypass Road because it's the first time donning so many hats.
Correct.
You know, as a producer, as a writer, my brother's the director, I'm the actor. I think we did a fantastic job. There's no fixed formula for a successful film at the box office. I wish I had that. I have a bank of scripts that I've written. There's a certain hope that, okay, there is an audience who might listen to my story.
Now, moving on to your venture as a producer, even your big production debut with Bypass Road has been extremely unusual. Now, as a producer, you have to balance the commercials and the financials as well. So that must have gone through your head at some point, right?
You know, luckily, since I wrote the film, I'm a very realistic writer also.
Yeah.
There are two ways to look into writing. One is just to glorify your writing, and one is to actually understand the math behind the economics behind making the film.
Yeah.
I mean, I can write some extraordinary sequences, but when it comes to execution, if the production cannot afford it, then it's only going to be glorified on paper.
Right.
So I don't write in that sense. I take a very realistic approach to keep my thrill, my drama, my elements pretty high, but on a very budgeted, realistic approach. Tomorrow, hypothetically, I get to write opus for a mega star who, can probably shoulder that project. I would love to, and I have already.
Right.
I have a bank of scripts that I've written, but I think each thing needs a step forward, So we wanted to start with Bypass Road because it's the first time donning so many hats, as a producer, as a writer, my brother's the director, I'm the actor, So on an execution point, it was too many things to take up as a challenge, but I think it was fantastic because I think we did a fantastic job with the film. The film is brilliant. Unfortunately, it didn't get the right showcasing, so it didn't live up to the box office expectations as such. But if it was showcased really well, 110%, the film has a major appeal with the masses, with the audience.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we are well prepared for the next. And, nowadays, there's so much, the competitive field becomes even more competitive.
Right.
Every Friday has more than a dozen of films releasing.
Yeah.
So there's no fixed formula for a successful film at the box office. I wish I had that.
Yeah. But that brings me to my next question. As a producer of today's generation, are you prepping yourself more for different platforms and less
110%. So the whole idea was when I knew that these OTT platforms are getting into India, I wanted at that point to make sure that I get my entrepreneur, out of me, and my experience of all these years that I have worked in front of the camera and behind the camera, I put that to use.
Right.
And I have knowledge of production. I have studied direction. I have studied filmmaking.
Yeah.
So why not explore avenues which are actually going to go out there and give you the opportunity to develop some really interesting content.
Sure.
This genre, the genre that we dabbled with Bypass Road also, is not really explored, to be very honest. But now, because of the platforms that are coming, everyone wants to do it because that is the need of the hour.
Correct.
And people want that because when it comes to N&M films, I think our forte lies in thrillers. And we're just moving to the next step. So there are many web series that we have developed right now. So we're just hoping that the platforms start greenlighting them soon. And we're done with the final drafts of, I think, 3 of them already. We've already developed another franchise series of a thriller, which we're very gung-ho about. And as an actor, as a creative man, it's just giving me that hope.
Yeah.
There's a certain hope that, okay, there is an audience who might listen to my story.